Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It is Tuesday and Fancy Fold, and today my Fancy Fold is a copy of a fold that was shared during my recent challenge. I shared the card done by Lisa Brown yesterday in my blog post over at StampingWithLinda.com. So today I told you that I would show you how to make that card. I am featuring it with the Magical Metal bundle and the So Sincere stamp set. These are both found in the September through December mini catalog. And right now we are offering free shipping on a $75 order if placed by this Wednesday. So you want to head over to my blog and place that order, or get the better deal, which is the 35% off the starter kit. So that will also give you free shipping, but $125 worth of free products. So make sure you go check out those details. So let's go ahead and get started with our card. I'm starting out with a piece of Blueberry Bliss, I believe it's called. Is that the right name of it? Let me look. Yeah, Blueberry Bliss of cardstock, standard piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 11, and we are going to go along the 8.5 inch side, and we are going to cut it at the 5.5. And then we are going to take the piece that we cut off. This is 3 inches by 11, but we're going to cut it down to 3 by 6. And then we are going to score that in half at the 3 inch. And we're going to use this piece in our card. And then we're going to score our card base. Again, this is 5.5 by 11, and we are going to score it at, ooh, I almost spilled my coffee. That would not be a good thing. We are going to score it at the 4.25 inch mark, and then the 6.25 inch mark, which is right on the crease of that arm. So we've got 6.25, then 8.25, and finally at 10.25. And this is going to make an accordion fold card. We want to make sure those score lines are nice and crisp. So I'm going to bring in that bone folder, work them back and forth. This is just a great way to show off that designer series paper. Got this going on. First, what we're going to do is we are going to bring in our pieces and parts that we're going to be using today. And I have the designer series paper, the Winter Meadow designer series paper. And we have one piece that is 1/2 by 5.25. We have 4 pieces that are 1 3/4 by 5.25, and finally a piece 4 by 5.25. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to push those pieces on the front of the card. See, I've got my adhesive overlapping here too much, so I'm just going to roll it back in. So it allows you to show both sides of that designer series paper. So we're going to take that 1/2 inch. I'm going to grab that bone folder. That'll help crease that over. There we go. So we're going to put the blue side down here. Next, we're going to grab one piece of the 1 3/4 by 5.25, and we're going to put that on the first, or on the second section. Then the next 2 sections, we're going to use the back side of that print. Oh, and it looks like, no, I guess I still have adhesive. There we go. that there. No, I guess I am out of adhesive. Let's see if I've got another one here. There we go. Right now with the free shipping, it's a great time to look at your adhesives and make sure you have enough in stock for the busy card making season ahead of us. Winter is knocking at the door here in Ohio, and so we want to make sure that we have the adhesives we need for our card making. Now I'm going to turn over, and on this side I'm also going to put that fourth piece of cardstock or designer series paper that measures 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, because that is going to show. So that matches that. This 4 by 5 1/4 is going to go here. Next, what I have is a piece of All About Autumn designer series paper, and this has the copper print on it, and I am going to bring in my Stampin' Blends in the Blueberry Bliss, and I'm going to color that in. So that copper, I want that brush tip, that copper just pops out because the blend doesn't cover over that embossed copper image on our designer series paper. So just going to sure that's good and colored in. That way you can use that paper for any color you want just by using the blend. Now currently that paper is out of stock and we can't order, but they are telling us it should be in this week, and hopefully it will be in stock by the time the free shipping is still going on. So now we're going to go in and we're going to grab that 3 by 6 piece of cardstock, and we're going to add that designer series paper to that like so. Then what I have is a piece of white. This measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I've already stamped the branches and the verse from the So Sincere. I used my Stampin' Right markers to color that in so that I could get 2 shades of color on that stamp with the berries. So I've got that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this to my card. So here's my card base, and we're going to add adhesive on this side, like the Stampin' Seal Plus, because it is a thicker adhesive. I'm going to kind of eyeball that into the middle, like so. I'm going to flip it over and add adhesive over here. Don't want to add too much adhesive because we want our card to open. We're just going to close that up and lay that right down. So we've got, oops, I put it all the way to the edge where I really wanted to put it. Let me see if I can pull that up. Is to pull it right on the edge of here. So then it opens up flat like so. So we've got to peel that in the inside. So let's start over. So we're going to want that adhesive to be on this side, right along there. Add that adhesive, and then this is going to close up right there. So now we have our accordion fold, Z fold, like so. I want to decorate that front. I have to add some more adhesive because I pulled that off. Well, I'm just not... There we go. Okay, So now I want to decorate this, and what I have done, I have taken that spray of branch and with the berries, and I have already colored that in. I have another one here, and you will see that I have taken and got those gold little berries. And what I did was, there is a die in that bundle with the berries. I used my self-adhesive gold and silver paper, oops, and already die cut it so that I have the adhesive back berries that I can put on my design just with my pick-a tool, picking them up and adding them. If you do not use the self-adhesive glimmer paper, this is an online exclusive special, or the adhesive sheets for these berries, it's very hard to add them to your project. With the adhesive back gold and silver, as you see, it's very easy for me to pick them up with my pick-a tool, or take a pick. I can never remember the exact name of this tool, but you get the drift of what it is. And we're going to just remove the backing and grab that berry. You can put them as many berries as you like on your branch. But there we have that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add them to our project. And I'm just going to use glue dots. And I want to adhere those branches so that it doesn't overlap my card. Like so. I have already taken my ribbon. This is my vanilla and gold and vanilla ribbon, the satin ribbon. I believe that is in the annual catalog. We're going to add dimensional to that. Now it is vanilla. I have taken that stamping blend and colored in the ribbon. I like that the ribbon has the gold in the inside. The other one that is in the September catalog is on the outside. So just a different look there. Grab my snips and trim off the edges of my ribbon. And now we need to do our inside piece to write on, which is over on this side. So I have a piece of the Blueberry Bliss. This measures 3 by 4, and then I have a piece of the white. This measures 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Stamped that branch again. I'm going to add that here, and then that is going to go right underneath our flap. So I'm just going to hold it so that it matches up and seal that down. Ensure that it's straight. It looks good. And I want to add a little bit more to the inside, so I'm going to add my brass butterflies to that inside flap, like so. Add a couple more. And there you have a fun accordion fold card. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.